Hey, what's up everybody? We have new information on Panini packs. So we have 2 packs that are dropping next week, as well as the very first challenge has been announced, even though all the details aren't there. So I'm just gonna overview what we know so far. So we have 2 pack drops next week. So this is the first one right here. This is $49. This is on Monday. It's going to contain 2 of the base cards and 1 parallel card. Now the base cards are what we had from last week, if you got in on that drop. I unfortunately did not. I had both me and my wife, we had laptops set up next to each other, and we were trying to grab packs together, and we were clicking away, and then we got this message right here. We have detected suspicious activity and blocked you from proceeding further. So I was in the Panini Discord at the same time. Noticed a lot of people were getting this message as well. I don't know if they were doing bots or some shady stuff. We were not. We were just, you were allowed to have, it was 10 packs per transaction. We're 2 separate people, 2 separate accounts, 2 separate credit cards. So there was nothing wrong with what we were doing, but we both got banned. So we never got packs. So starting next week, I'm just going to go for it myself, and my wife's going to pass. But hopefully you got yourself some packs. So anyways, those are limited to 1,799. Those are the base cards. And in these packs on Monday, you're going to get 2 more of the base cards. And then you're going to get 1 of these silver parallel cards. Now, these silver parallel cards are numbered to 149. Much more rare. And for that rarity, we're having a gigantic increase in price, which is $49 per pack. You're going to be limited to 10 packs per transaction. Once again, this doesn't say per person, so apparently if you make a 10-pack transaction, if you're still able to make a separate transaction, like if they haven't sold out, seems like you can do that, 10 per transaction. But I'm not sure that's the best idea. We'll get into that soon, and it's just because I don't think the value proposition is there. But if you want to talk about value, these ones are where it's at. The Marvel insert packs. These are only $15 per pack. So I mean, you can get 3 Marvel packs for for under what you can get one of the silver parallel packs, and they are very similar. But I think these are even better. And this is because it does include 2 of the base cards again, so same thing, but it includes 1 of the Marvel inserts rather than 1 of the silver inserts. Now you'll say, what's the difference between the 2? There's 2 different inserts. Okay, well these ones, and you're wondering why Panini priced them lower, is because the Marvel inserts are limited to 500, whereas the silver inserts are limited to 149. So not quite as rare. But honestly, these are the ones that are going to be more highly sought after, and there's a couple reasons for that. Now, I can't guarantee this. They've not released lists, but if we're going off of what is available in print, because I mean, these are very well-designed cards, we're assuming they're not making an extra 280 cards of, something as so well-designed as these. By the way, this is the designs right here. These 3 you can see here. There's Williamson, Young, and Morant. And as you can see, they're just awesome hand-drawn designs. But the print, they only have 20 of these Marvel inserts, as you can see the full list right here. And the 20 are really great players. And so, when you pull an insert, you're likely going to be getting a superstar player. You're going to be getting one great player. Whereas with the inserts of the rainbow variety, and this is here, that's going to come in the silver pack, as you can see, looks just like the base card, same design, but just has rainbow around it. While it's going to be limited to 149, by all odds, it looks like it's going to be all 300 cards are available. And the thing is that there is a lot of garbage players that you don't want to pull in that 300 set list. So even though it's only 149, I would rather have a card that's limited to 500 and pull a superstar rather than a card that's a limited 149 and you're getting a not so great player. And then on top of that, when you're paying, the Marvel packs are 3 times less, it makes it a no-brainer in my view. But then there's even one more piece of information that we just received, and that's the very first challenge is going to be linked to the Marvel packs and not the Rainbow Silver Insert packs. And so you got a cheaper price, less cards, more superstars, and to me it's a no-brainer. The Marvels are the ones to go for, and the Silver Rainbow packs, I'm not even sure if you can break even. We'll go over that in a second. So let's go over the challenge. The very first challenge, they're going to get you to collect certain cards. Looks like it's going to be tied to the insert, so you'll probably have to collect certain inserts. Maybe it's one, maybe it's multiples. Now, it doesn't mean it's limited to that. Maybe they'll have some base cards you have to collect too, but it does specifically tie the challenge to the Marvel release. So you would assume that it means you're going to have to collect the inserts. And what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to hold the insert or whatever they have asked you to do until the timer expires. So it's like if you don't pull it from your pack, you'll go into the secondary marketplace, you'll buy it, there'll be a timer, you hold it in your collection without selling it. When the timer runs out, if you have done that, you will win the prize. And the prize is going to be a Luka Marvel insert. And so it'll be a card, a card just like this, but it's going to be a Luka. And that's going to be a highly sought after card. Luka is one of the, I think, top 3 least pulls that you can get from this set. And definitely going to be valuable. So you're definitely going to want to try to get in on this challenge. Now, you might want to say, I have experience with some of the other challenges from Top Shot, and so basically here's what you can expect. Is that once they announce the challenge, that's not pre-announced, once they announce what you need to do to make that challenge happen, is those cards that are involved are going to jump up quite a bit in price. So let's just say they ask you to hold 3 specific Marvel insert cards, okay? Those 3 specific cards are going to jump significantly in value, probably at least in value of what they think that the Luka reward will be worth, like the combined value. And so it gives you an opportunity to either go into the marketplace and buy those cards at a premium, or if you pull them and you don't want to do the challenge, you can often sell them in the marketplace at a better profit because there'll be inflated prices while the challenge happens. So basically the point is that if you get in on the Marvel cards, you're going to want to either hold them for the challenge or sell them during the challenge to get the most value out of it, assuming that you have one of the cards that's involved in the challenge. And so to me, the Marvel ones are the no-brainers. They're the ones you're going to want to go after. If you don't have lots of money and you can only get certain ones, go for 10 of the Marvel packs and skip out on the silver insert ones. Now, why am I saying skip out on the silver inserts? So basically, here's the point, is that once again, not only is it 3 times the cost, but it's including 2 base cards. Now, the base cards currently in the secondary marketplace, remember we have 300 different cards, they are limited to 1,799. So the vast majority of the cards, even really good cards, I would say probably, this is not going to be exactly accurate, but I would say that there's probably about 25 good cards, really good cards, out of that set. So you have 275 which don't have a lot of value. And then on top of that, most people, the real value only comes from the top 100 cards, like if you have a mint count of 100 or less. But that doesn't mean that there's no value. There's still some value in, let's just say, a 500 serial number or less. But even so, you still have from 501 to 1,799, which is most likely what you're going to get in a pack, which are almost worthless. So you have about, let's just say, 280 cards, plus you've got about from serial number 500 to 1799, if you get anywhere in that, and that's like the most majority. I can't do math on the fly, but well over 75% of the chance of what you're going to get is going to be worth about $5 or maybe $10 for your card. So right there, let's just say you're getting two. Let's say one's worth $5, one's worth $10. So that's $15. Now the packs are $45. So that means that you still have to get an extra $30 of value. Now, I don't think that you're going to be able to do that unless you get a great card plus a great serial. Now you might say, hey, it's 149, they're all great serials. But no, there's always tiers within tiers. And so if they're limited to 149, people are not going to love getting 3-digit serials. They're going to want at least 99 and below, and there's going to be even better tiers where people are looking for the top 10 or the top 50, and so there's already going to be bad serials within the 149, and if it's the full 300 set, I mean, you still have like 275 not so great cards, or if we're generous, 200 at least, which I don't think are going to give you more than that $35. Now, if you've got a longer time preference, you're not looking to sell right away. You're looking to hold. You think that all of these cards are going to be worth a lot more in the future. That's true, and I'm in that boat together with you. But if that's really your belief, you can just go into the secondary marketplace after the packs drop and still save a little bit of money. You can still pick up these cards at probably less than the pack value. So all you're doing is buying a lottery ticket. The odds are not in your favor of breaking even. The odds are not in your favor of making money on these silver insert packs. And so it's better to just save your money for the Marvels. And I kind of hate saying this because this seems to be also not just my view, but seems to be the majority view, because people can crunch the numbers. And so there's going to be way too much demand for the Marvel packs. And I wouldn't be surprised if the silver ones don't even sell out, to be honest. I mean, maybe they will. They probably will, but not very fast. Whereas the Marvels are going to go super fast. And so anyways, go for the Marvels and take the money that you would have spent on the silver packs and just go buy good value stuff in the secondary marketplace. That's my recommendation. There's a lot of great cards that are just going for super, super cheap. Don't miss out on the Marvels. It'll be great.